And that's probably the most important thing we'd say today.
Oh gosh, man. Yeah. And one thing you just clarified beautifully is that great doesn't have to be big.
No.
And big doesn't mean great. Right. And I think we're so obsessed today.
We are.
In that to do something great, it has to be big, it has to be bold. When I think about myself, honestly, Ed, and I can say this to you because I think in these sessions and when we spend time together, you've heard my heart. I was one of those people who actually never believed I could do any of this stuff I've done. I never set out when I started and I was like, oh, one day I'm gonna be, I didn't have any of that. That's not how I'm wired. I was wired in like, I wanna serve. I'm gonna serve whoever comes, whether it's 5 people, 10 people, I'm happy, I'll serve them. And as I started to do that, I got more confidence. Like, okay, now I wanna serve larger groups. Okay, let me serve them. And then it was like, and I never believed at any point that there were these arbitrary, abstract goals of like number one this, like those weren't how I set out. And so when I'm listening to you speak, I hope someone's out there thinking, Jay and Ed, I'm like you guys, where it's like, I don't vibe with all that like motivation, I just vibe with the fact that I want to have a great impact, like the person that helped your father.
Yeah, and you know what we've both found in our life too, just to give you insight from someone called me seasoned today. This is that the universe or God really prepares you to step into the next room when you step in with some faith. And so maybe it does start with 5 or 6 people, and maybe that's enough, but perhaps in that space you're in, there'll be a little door open. And if you step into that one, you'll find, we think I have to have it all figured out. Wozniak's a good buddy of mine who started Apple. They didn't, they were a board company. They didn't know they'd be doing this someday. They stepped into the next space. And one thing I think we also want is an immediate result. And I talk about this in the book, maybe this will be the last little thing I'll share with you, but I went to a birthday party as I was writing the book, and it was for a young boy, and they had a pinata. We've all been to especially live in California, the pinata. And so what they did is they took each of these little guys, they blindfolded them and spun them around, and they're all dizzy and they're swinging and they're not even near the pinata. That's life. A lot of times you feel like, man, I'm blind. I don't even know where I'm swinging right now, but I'm swinging. And so each kid hit the pinata and the candy didn't come out. And so they take the blindfold off. That kid got tired. The next little boy came up, spun him around. So like 7 of them hit this pinata. No candy came out. The last boy, the smallest boy, the youngest boy there, they throw the blindfold on him. They spin him around. He's swinging too. That's life. You just sort of swinging, right? They finally point him at the pinata. He hits the pinata just once. Bam. All the candy comes out. And all the kids jump on and celebrate. And I'm watching that and I'm going, now who broke the pinata? Was it the last shot? Or was it the cumulative blows of each of the shots on the pinata? Well, we all know the answer. It was the cumulative shots. Life's a lot like that, man. That we're taking shots, but we don't see any physical progress. But every one more we're doing is compound pounding progress. And in life, you have to be willing to buy into what is invisible progress. Most people quit on their dream, quit on their vision before the candy comes out. And what you and I didn't do is quit. We just kept swinging. And eventually the candy comes out. The candy could be your bliss, your joy, your financial success, your notoriety, your contribution. But most people are hitting the pinata of their life and there's no evidence it's working. But the truth is there's a compound pounding effect in life that if you keep hitting your life's pinata, if you'll stick around, there'll be some candy come out.